I am here with Phil LaMarr, the voice of Brainiac on LEGO Justice League Cosmic Clash, and I understand that you are not just the voice of Brainiac, you are the voice of Brainiacs.
Yes. Oh, spoiler alert! There are various versions. Think of it as, well, they like to think of themselves as upgrades, but Brainiac 1.1 understands that they are merely helpers. 1.2, 1.3, get over here. Wash my ship. You know?
How do you find those variations when you're working with something that's around the same ballpark voice-wise? How do you create those little differences to separate the characters from one another?
Honestly, you just read the script. Because, Jim and the guys and Brandon have written the characters differently. I don't have to change the voice at all. They've given them, different enough stuff to say that I just play the jokes as they lay.
Sure.
It's funny because there are, like my friend D. Bradley Baker worked on Clone Wars, and he did all the clones, who were genetically all the same person, but were different personalities. And I mean, what he did with that was insane. Like, you have scenes of 4 clones talking to each other, all the same voice, but completely different personalities. The Brainiac personalities are not that far apart. They're all OCD, like really unpleasant nerd guys.
Sure.
Just that, and they all hate each other. Fine, I'll do it. No, please don't put yourself out. Where is my chair?
And you're able to just have the conversation with yourself. Does that get kind of confusing up in your brain?
Well, I think if the scenes had gone on any longer, I might have said, which one am I on? Am I 1.3 or 1.5? I forget.
And you're certainly no stranger to the DC universe and all these animated things. I mean, Jon Stewart, and you are, for a lot of people, their Green Lantern. How does that feel? I mean, some people are introduced to Hal, some people get Kyle, some get Guy, and you are the Green Lantern for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the age breakdown. You can actually sort of tell what age somebody is by which Green Lantern they identify with. It's like old people know Hal.
Yeah.
Although, I think Kyle didn't quite get enough of a shake.
I agree.
I get more people talking about John and Hal. And like every once in a while, there's a guy who talks about, well, Kyle was my Green Lantern, but they don't really say it with a lot of pride.
Right.
No offense, Judd. You did a great job.
Are there any characters within the DC universe that you would love to tackle and haven't had an opportunity to yet?
Well, that's so funny that you say that, because I would love to do a version of Catman that was sort of like based around the Gail Simone Suicide 6 version.
Okay.
Because I feel like with that, because a costume is a costume, but when a writer comes along and embodies a character in that way, because to me that's what the writers on Justice League did. It's not just that they picked a black guy to be Green Lantern.
Sure.
It's not just the ring or the suit. They came up with a take on that character that really, really resonates. And I think she did that with Catman. Like, it's Catman?
Yeah.
Come on. But she made him seem so interesting. It's like you've got this African sort of, feral type of guy, but he's also this sort of handsome, sexy, and it's like, oh, so he wears the suit? It's like, no, he doesn't wear a suit. Sometimes he just doesn't wear anything at all.
Right.
And I would love to try to embody that. And also that he is now closer to a Batman type, but coming from a different angle. And I would love to delve into that.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
When you're developing the voice for Brainiac, there have been so many iconic robotic android type voices through fantasy and sci-fi. Are there ones that you go to in particular for influence on your version?
That's interesting. Yeah, well, I'm trying to remember what it sounds. My Brainiac sounds like. I think it's that sort of robot voice. I mean, really, everything spins off of Hal.
Yeah.
Dave, I'm not feeling all right, Dave. But then you take that flatness and you nerd it up. Dave, don't touch that, Dave. And, because this is not Kubrick,
Right.
we get more energy.
Right.
Dave, what are you doing? Put that down,
As a Lego movie and you have a younger audience for this, are there certain people in your life that you're happy you can show something like this to? Like maybe they're not ready for the older stuff?
Well, it's funny. That's what's great to me about the Lego stuff is it looks like it's for little kids, but it's the humor is really, really broad.
Absolutely.
You know, in appeal and range. I mean, there are jokes for adults, like the Lego Movie, like in this movie. You know, it's all over the place, and your kids can watch it, and you don't have to be worried about it. You know, that's the thing I love most about it is the broadness of the appeal. Like, you know, unless you just absolutely hate animation, you'll find something you can love. You
Totally
can love
agree.
about that. You know,
I love these movies. Looking forward to Cosmic Clash and to seeing you as Brainiac. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Rob.